One, according to NRA training standards, what is the primary responsibility of an NRA certified instructor? A. To provide entertainment during firearms training sessions. B. To ensure safe, effective instruction that meets NRA standards and promotes responsible gun ownership. C. To sell NRA memberships to all students. D. To focus exclusively on marksmanship skills without safety considerations. 2. When applying adult learning principles in firearms instruction, which approach is most effective? A. Lecturing for extended periods without hands-on practice. B. Treating adult learners like children and requiring strict memorization. C. Building on students' prior knowledge and experience while providing relevant, practical applications. Avoiding any student questions to maintain control of the classroom. 3. What is the minimum passing score for the NRA Certified Instructor Examination? A. 70%, B. 75%, C. 80%, D. 90%. 4. In the context of NRA instructor training, what does liability awareness mean? A. Avoiding teaching any potentially dangerous activities. B. Understanding legal responsibilities, following safety protocols, maintaining proper documentation, and teaching to established standards. C. Purchasing maximum insurance coverage only. D. Blaming students for all accidents. 5. When developing a curriculum for basic pistol instruction, which regulatory standard must NRA instructors follow? A. State hunting regulations only. B. NRA basic pistol course lesson plans and standards. C. Individual instructor preferences. D. Local gun range rules exclusively. 6. What is the purpose of conducting a formative evaluation during firearms training? A. To assign final grades to students. B. To provide ongoing feedback and identify areas needing improvement during instruction. C. To compare students against each other. D. To fulfill administrative requirements only. 7. According to NRA instructor guidelines, what is the recommended instructor-to-student ratio for live fire exercises? A. 1 to 20, 1 to 10, C. 1 to 8 or fewer, D. 1 to 15. 8. When mentoring a new firearms instructor, which technique promotes the most effective learning? A. Allowing complete independence without any guidance. B. Providing structured observation opportunities with constructive feedback and debriefing. C. Criticizing all mistakes publicly to ensure quick improvement. D. Assigning only classroom duties for the first year. 9. Which communication technique is most effective when teaching firearm safety rules to adult learners? A. Using technical jargon to demonstrate expertise. B. Explaining rules clearly with real-world examples and checking for understanding. C. Posting rules on the wall without discussion. D. Assuming all adults already know the rules. 10. What is the appropriate response when a student asks a question the instructor cannot answer? A. Make up an answer to maintain credibility. B. Dismiss the question as unimportant. C. Acknowledge not knowing, commit to finding the correct answer, and follow up with accurate information. D. Refer the student to another instructor without follow-up. In adult education theory, what does andragogy refer to? A. The study of children's learning. B. The art and science of helping adults learn. C. Firearms manufacturing processes. D. Ballistics calculations. 12. When a student demonstrates unsafe gun handling during live fire, what is the instructor's immediate responsibility? A. Wait until the end of the session to provide feedback. B. Immediately stop the student, make the firearm safe, and provide corrective instruction. C. Allow the student to continue to build confidence. D. Ask other students to correct the behavior. 13. Which assessment method best evaluates a student's ability to safely handle a firearm? A. Written multiple choice test only. B. Verbal questioning only. C. Direct observation of hands-on performance with a scoring rubric. D. Self-assessment questionnaire. 14. What is the primary purpose of the NRA's standardized lesson plans? A. To limit instructor creativity. B. To ensure consistent quality instruction that meets established standards across all courses. C. To reduce preparation time for instructors. To satisfy legal requirements only. 15. When communicating with students who have limited firearms experience, an instructor should A. Use advanced terminology to challenge them. B. Skip basic concepts to save time. C. Adjust language and explanations to match the student's knowledge level while maintaining accuracy. D. Focus only on experienced shooters in the class. 16. According to NRA training philosophy, what is the relationship between knowledge, skills, and attitude in firearms training? A. Only skills matter. Knowledge and attitude are secondary. B. All three are essential components that must be developed for safe, responsible gun ownership. C. Attitude is irrelevant if skills are present. D. Knowledge can be completely replaced by practice. 17. What documentation must NRA-certified instructors maintain for each course taught? A. No documentation is required. B. Student roster with contact information only. C. Completed student registration forms, course records, and training reports submitted to NRA. D. Informal notes for personal reference. 18. When developing objectives for a firearms training session, they should be A. Vague to allow flexibility. B. Measurable, specific, and focused on observable student performance. C. Written only for the instructor's reference. D. Based solely on time available. 19. Which teaching method is most appropriate for demonstrating proper shooting stance? A. Verbal description only. B. Written instructions distributed after class. C. Physical demonstration combined with student practice and individual feedback. D. Video presentation without hands-on practice. 20. What is the primary purpose of the NRA Instructor Code of Conduct? A. To restrict instructors' teaching methods. B. To establish professional and ethical standards for all NRA instructors. To protect NRA from legal liability only. D. To increase membership sales. 21. When evaluating student performance on the shooting range, which approach provides the most comprehensive assessment? A. Counting hits on target only. B. Evaluating safety practices, gun handling skills, shooting fundamentals, and target accuracy. C. Comparing students to each other. D. Timing speed without regard to accuracy. 22. In the context of firearms instruction, what does task analysis mean? A. Calculating the cost of training materials. B. Breaking down a complex skill into smaller teachable steps in logical sequence. C. Analyzing student demographics. D. Evaluating range facilities. 23. Which factor is most critical when selecting training ammunition for a basic pistol course? A. Lowest cost available. B. Highest velocity rounds. C. Appropriate caliber that matches course firearms and is suitable for students' skill level. D. Ammunition with maximum stopping power. 24. What is the recommended method for correcting a student's shooting errors? A. Identify one or two priority errors, explain corrections, demonstrate, and have student practice. B. List all errors at once to save time. C. Never provide corrections to avoid discouraging students. D. Have other students identify and correct the errors. 25. According to NRA standards, when must an instructor's certification be renewed? A. Every year. Every 2 years. C. Every 3 years. D. Every 5 years. 26. What is the primary reason for using the tell, show, do teaching method in firearms instruction? A. It is the fastest way to teach. B. It accommodates different learning styles and reinforces learning through multiple modalities. C. It is required by federal law. D. It eliminates the need for written materials. 27. When planning a firearms course, what should determine the length and content of the training? A. Instructor's personal schedule. B. Student requests only. C. Course objectives, required content per NRA standards, and time needed for students to achieve competency. D. Available ammunition supply. 28. Which statement best describes effective mentoring of new instructors? A. New instructors should learn entirely through trial and error. B. Experienced instructors should provide guidance, share best practices, observe teaching, and offer constructive feedback. C. Mentoring is unnecessary if the instructor passed the certification course. D. New instructors should only teach advanced students. 29. What is the purpose of conducting a pre-course assessment of students? A. To eliminate beginners from the class. B. To identify students' current knowledge, skills, and experience to tailor instruction appropriately. C. To rank students by ability. D. To reduce class size. 30. In firearms training, what does positive reinforcement mean? A. Praising students regardless of performance. B. Acknowledging correct performance to encourage repetition of desired behaviors. C. Allowing students to do whatever they want. Focusing only on mistakes. 31. What is the minimum age requirement to become an NRA certified instructor? A. 18 years old. B. 21 years old. C. 25 years old. D. There's no minimum age requirement. 32. When teaching the fundamentals of marksmanship, what is the correct sequence of instruction? A. Trigger control, sight alignment, stance, breathing. B. Stance, grip, sight alignment, sight picture, breath control, trigger control, follow through. C. Breathing, shooting, cleaning, storage. D. Loading, aiming, firing, unloading.